And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of his eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes.
Who's that?
Daniel. The feast is prepared.
Highest order to the king Nebuchadnezzar. Highest order to the king. From this time, we will eat the king's own meat and wine. He is the wisest of the wise, the future of Babylon. Come eat.
And the king of But Daniel purposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself.
Belshazzar, eat, drink, and honor the king Nebuchadnezzar, the protector of the crown and the provider of your feast.
I hail King Nebuchadnezzar and honor his many names, but I cannot drink of his wine. I have taken an oath upon me, a covenant of my forefather. I cannot partake of such meat or wine, neither can these my brethren.
Nor can I. Nor I, Lord. Nor I, Lord.
I'm afraid of my lord, the king, who has assigned your food and drink. Why should he see you looking worse than the other young men at your age? The king would then have my head because of you.
Master, please test your servants for 10 days. Give us nothing but vegetables to eat and water to drink. Then compare our appearance with the young man who eat the royal food. Then treat your servants in accordance with what you say.
Okay, I will give it 10 days. In every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them, I found them 10 times better than the other young men in his own kingdom.
Ready? 준비하라.
앉은 분이 아마 바로 왕 아니에요?
네, 맞습니다.
네, 앉은 분이 바로 왕이 애굽의 바로 왕.
And in the second year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar dreamed dreams, wherewith his spirit was troubled, and his sleep brake from him.
I have a dream that troubled me, and I want to know what it means.
May the king live forever. Tell your servants the dream, and we will interpret it.
This is what I have firmly decided. If you do not tell me what my dream was and interpret it, I will have you cut into pieces and your heart is turned into piles of rubble. But if you tell me the dream and explain it, you will receive from me gifts, rewards, and great honor. So tell me the dream and interpret it for me.
Let the king tell his servants the dream, and we will interpret it.
I'm certain that you are trying to gain time because you realize that this is what I have firmly decided. If you do not tell me the dream, there is only one penalty for you. You have conspired to tell me misleading and wicked things, hoping the situation will change. So then tell me the dream, and I will know that you can interpret it for me.
Is one of nerds who can do what the key asks. No key, however great and mountain, has ever asked such a thing to a magician, an enchanter, or astrologer. No one can reveal it to their key except the gods. But they do not live among humans.
For this cause the king was angry and very furious, and commanded to destroy all the wise men of Babylon. And the decree went forth that the wise men should be slain, and they sought Daniel and his fellows to be slain. Then Daniel went to his house and made the thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire mercies of the God of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Daniel answered and said,
Blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. I thank thee and praise thee, O thou God of my fathers, who hast given me wisdom and might, and hast made known unto me now what we desired of thee. For thou hast now made known unto us the king's matter.
Don't execute the wise men of Babylon. Take me to the king. I will explain his name for him, his dream for him.
Are you able to tell me what I saw in my dream and interpret it?
My lord, exactly. There's no wise man, enchanter, magician, or diviner can explain the mystery. But there's God in heaven who reveals mysteries. But there's God in heaven who reveals mysteries. Your dream and the visions that pass through your mind are these. As your majesty was lying there, your mind turned to things to come, and the revealer of mysteries has showed you what will going to happen in days to come. There before you stood a statue, an enormous, dazzling statue, awesome in appearance. The head of the statue is made of pure gold. Its chest and the arms of silver, its belly and the thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet is partly iron and partly of baked clay. As you were watching, a rock was cut out, but not by human hands. It struck the statue on its feet of iron and baked clay. Here is a dream. Now we will interpret it to you. Your Majesty, you are the King of Kings. The God of heaven has given you domination, might, power, and glory. In your hand, he has placed all mankind, beasts of the field, and birds in the sky. Wherever they live, he has made you to ruler over them all, so that you are that head of gold. After you, there will be another kingdom arise. inferior to yours. Next, a third kingdom, but of bronze, will rule over the whole earth. Finally, there will be a fourth kingdom, strong as iron. As you saw, the feet and the toes were made of baked clay and iron. So the kingdom will be a mixture and a divided kingdom, partly strong and partly brittle. As you saw, iron mixes with clay, so the people will be a mixture. In the time of those kingdoms, God of heaven will set up a kingdom that will never be destroyed. It will crush all those kingdoms and bring them to an end. This is the meaning of the vision that a rock was cut out of a mountain, but not by human hands. The God has shown King what will take place in the future. The dream is true. Its interpretation is trustworthy. My Lord.
Truly, your God is a God of gods and the Lord of kings and a revealer of a mystery. For you were able to reveal this mystery.
Amen. Amen.
Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 80 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up.
Nations and peoples of every language, this is what you are commanded to do. As soon as you hear the sound of a horn, flutes, zither, lyre, harp, pipe, and all kind of music, you must fall down and worship the image that King Nebuchadnezzar has set up. Whoever does not fall down and worship will immediately be thrown into a blazing furnace.
May the king live forever. Your Majesty has issued a decree that everyone who hears the sound of horn, flutes, cedar, lyre, pipe, and all kinds of music must fall down and worship the image of the gold, and that whoever does not fall down and worship will be thrown into a blazing furnace. But there are some Jews who you have set over the affairs of the gods and the furnace and the magic, Shadrach, Abednego, and who pay no attention to you, your Majesty. They neither serve your gods, nor worship the image of the gold you have set up.
Is it true, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that you do not serve my gods or worship the image I have set up? Now when you hear the sound of the horn, flutes, zither, lyre, harp, pipe, and all kinds of music, if you are ready to fall down and worship the image I made, very good. But if you do not worship it, you will be thrown immediately into a blazing furnace, then what God will able to rescue you from my hand?
Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter.
If we
are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it, and He will rescue us from your hand, O King. But even if He does not, we want you to know, O King, that we will not serve your God or worship the image of gods you have set up.
Pull them into the fire.
Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake, and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace.
Was there 3 men that we tied up and thrown into the fire?
Certainly, Your Majesty. Look, I see 4 men walking around in the fire, above and on high. And the 4th was like the son of the gods.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here. Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command, and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve any god except their own God. Therefore, I decree that the people of any nation or language who say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be cut into pieces, and their houses be turned into piles of rubble, for no other God can save in this way.
Amen.
Praise be to the God.
Listen to God in prayer. find a place of faithful, who will all our sorrow share. Jesus, Lord, when we make peace, take it to the Lord in prayer. Oh, we make it every day, on the face of lower care. Grace and favor will protect you. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Father,